What's up, mob? Hey, how we doing? So I got a interesting video today. I took a little heat from some of the privateers I talked about in my last video. I'll address them and what I actually meant. And yes, my clickbait was a little rough. So guys, motocross or supercross YouTube channels suck in December. This is truly the only off month. Unless something huge happens, it is what it is. So I'm going to get into this and I'm going to talk about the privateers and I'm going to play career advisor again. Love it or hate it, that's what I like to do. So remember to subscribe. Guys, the channel grows when you subscribe. That's how they decide what channels people like. They push out the algorithms. I don't ask much, but definitely just hit that subscribe button. Love me, hate me. If you watch it, just hit it. So, all right, guys, here we go.
You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy.
Okay, so in my last video, I talked about privateers and them not preparing properly, not using arena cross to get gate drops and be ready for supercross. And I titled it Privateers Not Taking Their Careers Seriously, which was a mistake on my part because that's not actually true. And the three guys I happened to mention in there, Logan Carnow, who is actually out in Florida, busting his ass in a training camp, hit me up. He was none too happy. He's like, dude, you don't know what I'm doing. I'm not driving halfway across the country to go race an arena cross on my own dime when I got my program here. I get it. I get it, and I'm with you, and that's awesome. And you do whatever you think is best. I'm telling you, I think if it were my program and it were me doing it, what I would do is in Florida, maybe you don't go all the way to, Idaho for that arena cross, but there's the general tire arena cross. There's got to be an arena cross or somewhere you can get a gate drop about a month away from supercross that will help your timing, that will just kind of get out some of those bugs, let you know where you're at. I would do that, and I think that's a good idea. And Devin Raper reached out to me, and he was like, hey, bro, just so you know, you got it all wrong. I was like, okay, what's up? He's actually not even a full-time racer anymore. He moved to Austin, he's engaged, he's working full-time. He's still going to race a little bit because he's a badass and he absolutely loves the sport, but it's not his primary focus. So for me to kind of, talk about him not being prepared, well, yeah, he's working a full-time job now. So, but these are just examples that I gave because they're guys who've been doing it for a really long time. They're guys you will recognize, and that's why I use them. And honestly, they're guys I like. And whether you like what I say about you or not, anytime someone mentions your name in any sort of media, Logan, you know this with your OnlyFans sponsorship, anytime your name is mentioned, that's building your brand. So I try to do that with guys that I like. There's some dudes that are on the bubble that I think are real knuckleheads, and I don't mention them. You know why? Because I don't want to just promote their names out there because they're dumbasses. Not you guys. All three of you guys. Greco, Carnow, Raper. I'm fans. You guys both know. Logan, I've been promoting you for a long time. Greco, I throw your name in anywhere I can. And Raper, same thing. I've been trying to get you out there and I've been covering you and talking to you for quite a while. So all three of you guys, good guys. I didn't mean to trash you, but I would get some gate drops. And Devin Raper actually agreed with me. He's like, you know what? His first race is going to be Phoenix this year because, he's got a life and that's the first one he's able to make it to. But he said he's going to look at the arena crosses that comes to, I believe, Guthrie, which isn't too far from him. And he's like, yeah, maybe I should. Maybe that's a great idea. Maybe I should go get some gate drops. Yes, I think you should. And that's just how I would do it. And that's how Ryan Brees does it. And I just think the proof is in the pudding. Look at Chase Marquier last year after racing General Tire and the huge improvement in his racing. And you'll see it from Cheyenne Harmon. And the guys that race arena cross come in a little bit more prepared. So that's just my opinion. Hey, if you want an energy drink that kicks ass, or you just want a drink that hydrates you after a long night of drinking, Coach Rob does not sign off on that. But I'm telling you, that's what I use it for, and it's wonderful. Energy Fuel is good recovery, stamina. It actually helped my arm pump when I was riding. Epic Garage Designs. Epic has some bitchin' designs, and they start relatively inexpensive. Get yourself a rack. Get yourself some slat wall. Get things off the floor. Hit them up at epicgaragedesigns.com. All right, guys, I am not a career advisor, And these guys probably don't want me giving them advice, but I don't care. This is YouTube, and I'm going to just pretend like I'm giving Cameron Mcadoo and Jordan Smith some career advice heading into 2024, and just kind of give you guys a little bit of a background of where they're at in their careers and what they're racing for. I'm trying to give you the why. So Cameron Mcadoo, he's known for his just complete durability. I shouldn't say durability because he gets hurt a lot, but if you take the amount of humongous hits that he takes versus how many times he gets hurt, he's durable. The kid is so tough. You remember it. Nobody can forget what he did at the Atlanta race where he did the front flip, knocked out on the over-under. And yes, he was knocked out. I don't care what anyone says. That's a knockout. He should not have raced. He was concussed. Concussions have weird things. My advice to Cameron Mcadoo is he's got the speed. He's got the drive. He doesn't need to work harder. He works as hard as you possibly can, without killing yourself. What I would tell Cameron Mcadoo is listen to your body a little bit more. If you hit your head, sit out. That's it. You're not going to lose your ride. He's been fast enough and shown enough potential to work hard. He will get, even if Pro Circuit lets him go, I think someone else would give him another shot just because he's such a likable guy, and anyone can get on board with someone who works that hard. Yeah, the other racers probably don't like it. They call him whackers, and he's a little bit squirrely. But stay true to who you are, Cameron. Keep riding like you're riding, but pay attention to your body. Don't be scared to sit out 1 week if you have a head injury, if you have something that's going to cause you to double down on those injuries, because that's where you get in trouble. Every time you get a little injury that you should probably take a week or two off, you're too damn tough for your own good. You ride through it, then you have a big one and get a big injury. So just listen to your body a little bit more. Or if you can't do it, I know you're married, tell your wife, hey, you tell me when you think it's bad enough I should sit out, and listen. Sometimes you need a second, somebody outside of not you, because you're a badass. You're never going to say uncle. That's just the way you're built. So maybe somebody in your camp can tell you, hey, I think you should sit out, and listen to their advice. And if they fire you for sitting out, screw them. You will get another opportunity. I mean, shoot, Star has half the field out there. Husqvarna's available. If they're going to threaten you into riding injured, just screw it. You can ride somewhere else. Guys, ride strapped. You guys know ride strapped. And I'm wearing the infamous Donald Trump shirt today. I think it's funny. I really do. And like I said, the story when I first worked at the store, and I thought it was the George Washington version of the strap shirt until I started getting all these looks. And like I said, half the people absolutely love it. Give me thumbs up. Yeah, And then a couple people give you the scowl. But for the most part, when I wear this, I get more love than hate. So that tells me, I don't know, that's the way everyone's leaning. And if you're shipping anything, use Precision Transport. Precision Transport is less than FedEx. According to Club MX, they used them, said it was about half the price as FedEx, and they've got customer service. And they support motocross, also jiu-jitsu, MMA, and the other sports that I really love. So help out Precision Transport. All right, Jordan Smith. Man, it is past the time where you should have already been winning. I mean, you've been on the cusp of getting a couple titles and just had them kind of stripped from you. What I would recommend doing is please try to get on a coast that doesn't have Hayden Deegan, because you want to win and you won't settle for anything but a win. And you go head to head with Hayden Deegan, you're going to find yourself unemployed. He is the guy. Don't mess with him. You don't do that. That's not good business. But just know you're the B rider on that team. Hayden Deegan's the A rider. Know your role if you want to stay employed. With that said, get your ass on a coast or that's where the biggest fight you should have this year is with the team on what coast you should ride on. That's it. Get on the opposite coast as Hayden and go for wins. Go for that title that has eluded you forever. And you've been so close, so many wins. And man, it's been brutal. And the fact that you've actually been on these top teams, been demoted down to I hate to call teams like Phoenix Honda second tier, but they're kind of a little bit second tier. They're not full factory. They don't have the resources that some of the other teams have. And sometimes the bikes aren't as good. You worked your way back from Phoenix to Star. You got a second run at this factory dream and a bike you can win on. And you need to go out there and win. But my one piece of advice, do not cross Hayden Deegan. Hayden Deegan in that Star pits, like, he's golden. Don't mess with him. get on the opposite coast as him and go for wins and make this the season you get that championship that has eluded you. Then you'll have another opportunity, because if you don't, there's a lot of guys coming up, and I don't know that anyone's going to take another shot on you. Like Cameron Mcadoo, I think, if, like I said, I think he'll get another shot if he doesn't have a great year. I'm not so convinced about you, Jordan, because you've already been down, went back up. It's tough. It's going to be tough for someone else to take a flyer on you with as many guys are out there that are really good on 250s right now. But maybe Triumph or something, who knows. With that said, just go win the title on the opposite coast of Hayden, and you don't got to worry about anything. If you need a real estate agent, I'm your guy. I can help you buy, sell, rent, whatever you need. And it doesn't matter where you are. I know a lot of you guys are overseas and in Australia. Berkshire Hathaway is a worldwide company who I work with. I can set you up with a referral, like an agent in my area that knows the real estate market there and can dial you in. And if you're selling and you just need extra promotions, whichever agent, like if you're selling your house and you're in Florida, I will show your house on this show at the end. When, if you take the listing, I will help that listing agent sell your place. So just know you're going to get your bang for your buck if you let me find you a agent in your area. So thanks, guys. I appreciate everything. And yeah, we're looking, I think, 32 days till Anaheim from the day I record this. So anyway, guys, it's coming soon. Later.